Hello, everybody. My name is Kavonda Shepherd, and I'm just here to speak with you guys on the profession of nursing, and specifically the RN program, and the opportunities that it do have to offer. Like I say, I'm Kavonda. I've been in the nursing field as an LPN for over 10 years, and I am looking to expand my opportunities as a nurse. I'm very interested in the RN program, and I've learned a few things. You know, some I didn't know, some I've learned in depth of. So very interesting. Cody, do you know any the job duties of a nurse? Do you know what it is that a nurse does? What we're responsible for?
Saving lives.
Saving lives. That's a good one. Saving lives. That's mainly what we do, right? Save lives. That's what you want us to do, right? Good. That's what we do. And to save lives, we got to be competent. We got to know exactly what we're doing. Well, we can't save a life if we're not, competent and, kind of comfortable with our skills. DJ, do you know what it is that a nurse does?
Take care of the elders sometimes.
That's right. Some nurses, RNs in that field, they offer bedside care to the elderly, but most times in those situations they supervise, and it's more duties of the LPN and the CNA in those roles. But they do take care of the elderly, children, all that. Darian, do you know what it is that a nurse do?
She gives physicals.
She do what?
She gives physicals.
That's right. Nurses can give physicals, we give medications, we supervise, we do all of those things. Nursing is all about the patient. That's what nursing is. It's all about the person that you're taking care of. And it's a career that helps you save lives, like you said, Darren, Cody. It brings happiness to individuals and their families, because once serving that patient, you also want to make sure that the families are happy too. So it's all combined. Like I said, nursing, you deal with many aspects of patient care, and you will enjoy the variety of the routines. Like, no 2 days in nursing is the same. So, you get to see a lot, you get to be around a lot, you get to meet a lot of different people in nursing. And like I'm explaining, there are a lot of opportunities for nurses to branch out and kind of deepen their skills and knowledge, and also a plethora, which means it's just limitless things that you can do or career with nursing. Such opportunities can be expanded to other settings, such as ambulatory care, which is in hospital settings. That's where they come in and they get to go home, which is a good thing, and within the community. Like you said, some of the things you all offer was taking care of nurses. Were saving lives, as Cody suggested, physicals, and taking care of the elderly. That all fall under providing care. They also provide and coordinate, well, that's the same thing, patient care. We educate patients, RNs educate patients in public about various health conditions, which is very important. They also consult and collaborate with doctors and healthcare professionals. It's good to always, with the doctor, you always notice that there's always an RN. She's always like right-hand man to the doctor. She does a lot, in helping him to provide care to the patients. As far as the work environment, what's one place you've seen? What's one place that you've seen a nurse?
In a hospital or a nursing home.
Good. You'll always see nurses in a hospital and nursing homes. Have you ever seen a nurse anywhere else? School.
Hospital.
There are school nurses. Yep.
And the elders.
At Bolivar Medical Center.
That's right. And guess what? Some nurses move frequently. That means they travel, which is a very, very, very good
Matter of fact,
aspect of nursing. You get to travel a lot, and the more you travel, the more money you make.
Or an in-home nurse.
That's right.
aren't you trying to travel in the future?
No, not right now. Traveling in the United States and throughout the world of healthcare for patients where there are not enough healthcare workers. And one situation or one example I can give you is recently I researched California. A lot of RNs are going there. I have friends who are going there now, traveling, just for the benefits and the pay. And you gain a lot of experience when you do that. Because I think like the the bigger the state or whatever, you get to see a lot more. So I'm thinking like now in that work environment as far as traveling, they make pretty good out there too. Almost over $85 an hour right now because California is a state that stays striking. They need a lot of nurses, nurse shortage. So to go there and travel, you really get to make a lot of money. But one area I'm concerned about is like, I know I researched and found out that there's only 3% of registered nurses that are in the educational areas, private, local, or state. Which to me, I think we need more nurses in the educational field because they can provide hands-on to new nurses or student nurses, you know, which is could be very informative and useful to a new nurse. How to become a nurse? There are a lot of different requirements, even before, you know, once you decide that you want to become a nurse. Prerequisites that are required, which are prerequisites are classes that you must have in order to apply for that program. You must have microbiology, you must have anatomy and physiology, a lot of science, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And a few more classes. A&P, anatomy and physiology, is also 1 and 2.
Yeah.
It's also a requirement. You know, if that's something you know, that's like your foundation. Your sciences are your foundation of nursing because you are dealing with the body. So, yeah. Microbiology, like I said, I did mention microbiology. You need all those in order to become accepted in any program around here that I have researched. And to become licensed, nurses must graduate from an approved school. You can't just go and pop up at a school and if they're not accredited, then you won't be licensed as a nurse here. You know, so and you must also take what we call the NCLEX, which is the National Council Licensure Examination. You must pass that in order to be licensed as a nurse here in the state of Mississippi and other states as well. And according to the National Council of State Board of Nursing, potential nurses must pass a criminal background check. So they're making sure that you are not past criminals or anything, you know, trying to come. It's a lot you have to deal with as a nurse, and they don't want you just in that field around, you know, vulnerable people, and you have
dangerous.
a criminal, right, and you have a criminal background. So yeah, you must pass the background check as well. As far as nursing and some things, one area we may have concern with is nursing going to always be a very demanding career? Is it? Statistics show that nursing will always be a demanding. Because guess what? Why do you think nursing is always going to be demanding? What is the importance of a nurse today? We're going to always need nurses. Because why?
So what you say?
Why do you think that they're always there? Like it will never probably be. It will always be a demand for nurses.
Because sometimes, you know, nurses are already getting fired, you know. Sometimes, you know, they might get fired or they might quit or...
But what's the main reason that there always need to be nurses? Can mechanics fix a person? Can lawyers fix a person? Or provide that bedside care?
Cause
I think because people are always getting hurt.
People always get sick.
People get hurt every day.
Ill. Yes, that's your main reason. You're gonna always have nurses. We need nurses, and also jobs in the nursing field will continue to grow at an increase of 12% throughout 2028. And that's the reason because we got a lot of people getting older now. And then the need is going to grow for nurses because you got a lot of what they call baby boomers, like the older generation, your aunts and stuff. They're going to get older. They're going to need this bedside care. They're going to need this nursing home care. They're going to need this in-home care. So that's why that field will always be a demanding field because it's like you can never get enough nurses because there's always a shortage. Due to an aging population is the reason. New hospital coverages, policies, more and more people are discharged into home and outpatient settings, just like we just said. See, those areas are going to need nurses as well. Nurses are not only going to be, we don't only operate in hospitals. Like I said, you're going to see them in home. You're going to see them more in those areas, in home and outpatient settings. See, they have places, facilities where people can leave the hospital and go into a little outpatient setting until they're ready to go home. Nurses will be needed there as well. And that will require the supervision. Those different settings always will require the supervision of a registered nurse. Also, nurse education will become more popular. Nurses educating the public on different disease processes and preventative measures, which is very important to get out here and educate public, us, you, anybody, on the different diseases and how we can prevent, how we can cure, how we can care. That to me is very important to get those nurses out of the nursing home settings, hospital settings, and into the field to make our public aware before we get them, before they are, before they need the care of a hospital or a nursing home. Yeah, nursing is very, very important. RN, their roles are very important as well because it's mainly nurses, but they do RNs, they supervise a lot.
I have a question.
Are you a supervisor yourself?
In some settings, LPNs are supervisors. When on now, it's like charge nurses. We supervise the CNAs, we supervise other situations like that, in other settings, things like that as well. But more so, I have a supervisor. My supervisor is always an RN. That's who I have to report to. And if you did choose nursing, what is some similar careers that you would like to try? Like in home care, do you know if any fields, any nursing fields, related fields that you would like to try? Good. That's a good field. That's a good one.
What did you
It's
say?
still offering help, and that's a very good one. Me personally, I will probably try like a physician's assistant, which is kind of similar to nursing. It's at the bed, it's not bedside. It's at the side. It's at the. And most of the time, you see physicians assistants in the doctor's office because where they'll work closely with the doctor. Another field that I wanted to maybe kind of was a nurse anesthesiast. Who knows what a nurse anesthesiast is?
I have no idea. Elaborate.
They put you to sleep.
Everything like anesthesia.
I have.
Well, they help. They assist with that. And that's what they'll do and monitor you throughout that process. And, just not putting you to sleep. Probably other situations too where anesthesia is needed. But yeah, mainly just put you to sleep and monitor you while you are in surgery. And I just wanted to. I've always had questions and just wanted to, go a little bit more in depth with that. So if I had to choose another one, it would definitely be something like that. If I just feel like I had enough time to study and commit to it, I would definitely choose that as a second. If I didn't choose LPN, RPN, nursing. But in conclusion, I think that nursing is definitely a rewarding profession that can lead to daily opportunities to make a difference in others. Because that's what we do. We make a difference. It comes with various rewards and job satisfaction. One of my rewards is just knowing that I've done the very best that I can for somebody on a daily. Of course the pay, but more than the pay, just the actual patient care is very important to me. And I myself chose nursing because it's so fulfilling, like I say, and worthwhile. For me, there was no moment of divine intervention. I just always admired the profession of generosity and wanted to be a part of it. And hopefully, my presentation here today was helpful to you all. And I do hope you all choose to join the profession of nursing one day. Thank you.
Thank you.